A baby's circulatory system faces very different challenges before and after birth. This diagram walks you through how fetal circulation changes at birth. You can move through the steps shown either by tapping the Next or Previous buttons, or by swiping right or left with your finger on the image. Let's go through a quick overview of each step. There's more info in the text of the diagram if you want it. Here we're starting out showing the state of the fetal circulation in the uterus. The baby receives oxygen from the placenta rather than via its lungs, and the circulation is set up to accommodate this. At birth, the placenta is taken out of the baby's circulatory loop, and the baby has to breathe via the lungs. The initiation of breathing via the lungs starts a series of circulatory changes. Watch closely as we move to the next step. Changing pressures in the heart shortly after birth close the foramen ovale, the hole between the right atrium and left atrium. Again, watch closely as we move to the next step. A reduction in prostaglandins after birth closes off the ductus arteriosus, a circulatory shunt that is not necessary once the baby is breathing via the lungs. Once again, watch as we move to the next step. Over months, the right and left ventricles' muscle thicknesses change based on the new post-birth loads facing each ventricle. The left ventricle grows thicker and the right ventricle regresses somewhat.